All right, welcome to our very first segment of a new show that we're going to do over here in Residence Life. And we are joined here today by two of our senior resident assistants.
Hi, my name is Aaliyah.
Hi, my name is Akeia.
And they are going to show us today how to make like low-cost foods that you can eat here in the residence halls that you can cook here as well. So their new show is going to be called
Lost in the Grizzly Sauce.
So ladies, what are we making today?
So today we're gonna make one of my favorites. This is buffalo chicken dip. It's really inexpensive to make. It's really good, and it probably will last about a week or so, depending on how many people eat it. I usually cook for about 4 to 6 people a night, and this will last about 3 days after the initial cooking day. So that's awesome. So the first thing you want to do is, I got everything at Walmart. You want to go to Walmart. And I actually found today chunk white chicken in buffalo sauce. This is $1.74. Depending on how much you want to make, you can do 1 can, 2 cans. I usually do 2 just because I cook for a lot of people. Yeah. And it's something you can make in your crock pot, which Aaliyah is going to talk about later. Crock pot's in Grizzly life, so that's exciting. Yeah. So the first thing you want to do is just dump it in the crock pot. It makes a lovely noise.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That's appetizing.
Oh yeah, it's great.
So the second thing you want to add is cream cheese. So a lot of people really don't like cream cheese. I'm one of those people, but you really don't taste it that much in there. But this was $2.74 at Walmart. But this is Philadelphia cream cheese. Feel free to get, a different cream cheese. But this had zesty California jalapenos in there. So for buffalo dip, you want it to be, personally, I like mine really spicy. Yeah. So you just put the whole thing in there, which it seems like a lot, but like I said, it cooks down really well. So just want to get a spoon and just glop that in there. Fun. So you get all the jalapenos. Yeah. I don't want to leave anything.
Pay $2 for them. Get them all.
All $2. Yeah, that's good. So we're gonna leave that in there because we're gonna need that again in a minute. Second thing you want to do, bag of cheese. I use shredded cheese. This was $2 at Walmart, and you literally dump the whole thing in there. So the great thing about this recipe, you can just dump everything in. You don't have to do like a cup of this, a half a cup of that, a pinch of that.
Because honestly, who measures anything at our age?
Who has measuring cups in their room?
That's too adulty for us.
Right,
so we're gonna just
too much. Next thing you want to add is your wing sauce. This was 98 cents at Walmart, and this will take you a very long way with this recipe. So that's good. And once again, you just to taste.
Just I don't know how much that is. Yeah.
That was about half the bottle. But like I said, I like my stuff spicy. So the next thing you want to do, and this is Aaliyah's favorite because she loves hot sauce.
Love it.
Loves hot sauce. This was 88 cents. Now I don't go too crazy on the hot sauce. Maybe just
a little crazier.
A couple dabs.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's good. Okay, there we go.
All right. So if you really don't like spice and you want to cut back, ranch dressing in this will make it so much better because it does cut back on the spice just a little bit. Tad. So
okay. Maybe. Okay.
Okay. So this was something that my boyfriend suggested, and I'm very excited to put bacon in my buffalo.
This is new for us as well, so we're excited.
Real bacon bits. We don't use faux bacon bits, so spend the extra $2 and get the real bacon bits because the faux bacon bits taste like air. The one thing you do want to remember with a crock pot though, crock pots, I don't know if it's what they're lined with, but it cooks the flavor out of a lot of what you'll make. So I always tend to over sauce as well, just to kind of make sure it actually tastes like something. But I love bacon, so
yeah, why not? I mean, it's just.
Let's just
get lost in the sauce. Honestly,
let's get lost in the bacon. I love it.
All right,
that's probably enough.
Yeah.
So this is everything that the recipe you'll find online will call for. I, once again, love spice, and so does my roommate.
Correct.
So we have some ground chipotle, habanero seasoning, and chili and lime salt. This you can also find at Walmart. I bought this last semester. It was like $1.75. So still really inexpensive. Will give your food really great flavor, really great spice, but not too much. Because like I said, crock pots cook everything down. So So you just want to kind of sprinkle.
That wrist work.
Right. Okay, that's it. All right, so that's a pretty hefty serving of buffalo chicken dip. You'll want to get your spoon that you had. Still got some cream cheese on there, but that's good. So we're gonna just mix it in. You just want to mix it all together. Now, anything you find online will say to cook this for an hour on low.
But who got that time?
Cook it on high for 30 minutes.
There you go.
The chicken's already cooked. Really wait until your cheese gets a nice, good melted consistency. Really, when it starts to look like queso, it's done.
It's lit.
It's done. This is a really great thing to do if you're having like a little get together, a kickback between 5 and 11, and 11, to just kind of get together with your friends or do whatever you want to do.
We host a lot of potlucks in here.
We do.
Yeah, where we bring kind of like the other RAs and we just kind of chill out, hang out, and Akeia will make something amazing like this, and so everybody knows where we live now, so that's fun.
Yeah.
And they're always knocking for some food. So
Yes, you will always find food in our room.
that's true.
Because we are two very hungry individuals.
Correct.
So this has got a good mix.
Yeah, that's good.
It's gonna be a little orange, but that's from all the buffalo sauce. I really feel like I should add some more hot sauce because I don't smell it.
Oh, you have to smell it.
Yes, once you
Oh,
smell it,
okay.
that's how you know it's right.
Let's just make sure that happens. Again, no measurements here.
No measurements, just go with your nose. If it smells spicy enough for you,
There you
it's
go.
right.
There you go. That's looking good.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
smell it now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it's already on high. I like to preheat my crock pot, even though it warms up really quickly. Preheating is always good. The great thing about crock pots is you literally just throw everything in there. You go to class and you come back
You leave.
and you have a meal, like a whole meal. It is not gonna burn down the residence halls because
Correct. Set it and forget it.
right. So I think, oh yeah, that's good.
And the great thing about crock pots is that we're now actually allowed to use them. I've been here for about 3 years, and the only thing we had access to for cooking legally was a microwave, and our options were pretty limited with that. So they definitely changed the policy. They're opening up our cooking items so that we can start getting more nutritious meals in here instead of having to just have microwavable meals. So now we're allowed to use things like crock pots, rice cookers. You can have your standard toasters and things of that nature. But this is probably the biggest break we've had, and our diets have really thanked us
Really
since the policy
greatly
changed. So yeah.
Because who can eat panda every day?
I don't know. I can't do it.
I can't do it
That doesn't-
anymore. I'm spoiled.
Yeah.
My crock pot is my baby.
So yeah.
All right. So we're also going to talk about a few other things you can make in a crock pot. Just really quickly, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna show you more things that you can make in a crock pot. This is another one of Aaliyah's favorites and my favorites too. I love macaroni and cheese. I'm a Southern girl, and where I'm from, mac and cheese is something you eat every Sunday. So this is really inexpensive. The macaroni was $1.18. Once again, if you want to sauce it up with some bacon bits,
Please do. We encourage it.
this is still like pretty full. We used a good bit in the buffalo dip, so that's awesome. And then I use a 3 cheese blend. Once again, depending on how cheesy you want it, I personally can't get too crazy with cheese, because
But some people love it.
but I do anyway. This was $2.50 at Walmart as well. So $2.50, $1, $2, roughly what? Under $6.50.
Yeah, it's not bad.
And you can have enough mac and cheese for about 8 days. You want to throw this in your crock pot before you go to class because this does take a little bit longer to make. It takes roughly about 2.5 hours. So you'll throw all your macaroni in, all your cheese in, your bacon. You want to add about a cup of milk. That's the only time I'm going to get specific with like measurements, but it's macaroni and cheese. You can't have it too liquidy. Throw that in for about 2 hours. You come back from class. You have a whole pot of macaroni and cheese waiting for you, and it's amazing.
It's great for dinner, and it's great that the crock pots are allowing us to do this because macaroni and cheese, as a college student, I'm so used to what? Chips, dip, random hot
Pop-Tarts.
pockets at 2 in the morning after a
Right.
study cram. I don't know, but yeah, and this is better. This is letting us be healthier,
Yes.
making sure we have sustenance when we freaking eat. Because
Right.
I'm tired of just eating,
Crap.
yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And this is
And this
the opposite.
macaroni and cheese, it tastes like my mom's macaroni and cheese. If you really want to get super advanced in your crock pot cooking,
Oh gosh.
buy some panko breadcrumbs. It's 98 cents at Walmart. Comes in a tube about this big. Throw it on top. Let it cook down. It gives you a really great flaky crust on top of your macaroni and cheese. That's another one of my favorites that my mom taught me. So this is great on a Sunday when you're feeling like you're missing Sunday dinner at home. Throw this in your crock pot. It's a nice homey taste.
Yeah. Call your mom. Say, hey.
Hey, I made macaroni and cheese. She'll
All
be
by
so
myself.
proud.
I'm adulting.
I'm adulting. Hardcore adulting.
So we have something else.
So
actually.
yeah, now we're gonna kind of switch gears a little bit. We're gonna come away from the crock pot. We're gonna talk more about your rice cooker options.
Yeah.
So everyone that I know in Res Life, now I don't go as hard as some of my residents do and buy like the 5-pound bag of rice.
Yeah, they're serious
I
about
buy the 2-pound bag of rice because I don't eat rice that much.
it. Yeah.
But if you have rice laying around and you have some mixed vegetables, you can make a really good hearty rice pilaf. So what we have here is enriched parboiled rice, which is about 98 cents at Walmart. Some whole potatoes from Walmart, it's about 42 cents. And then if you've ever heard of Food Depot, some people have, some people haven't. Mixed vegetables from Food Depot, it's about 42 cents. So super inexpensive. Once again, a really hearty way to get food in, get some meat on your bones. Cause I don't know about y'all, when I go home looking skinny, my mom is pretty upset.
Yeah.
Throw your rice cooker in, or throw your rice in your rice cooker. Don't throw your rice cooker. That's
Please
just
don't do
horrible.
that.
Don't break
It'll
it.
break.
Really, you don't need a lot of rice. Rice expands, if you didn't know. So please don't use half a bag of rice because you're gonna make like a month's worth of rice in one sitting. Unless you just really love rice and you don't sit there and eat the whole thing. If you are, do you?
No judgment.
No judgment. No food shaming here. Cook your rice in a rice cooker that takes about 30 minutes, not very long at all. If you want to, once again, sauce it up a little bit, add a little bit of milk in your rice cooker. That gives your rice a really good soft consistency because sometimes I know my rice cooker will make it a little crunchy and that's not okay. These you can actually drain and put in the microwave if you want them a little warm, or you can just drain it, slice it with a knife no bigger than 2 inches.
No bigger than 2 inches.
No bigger than 2 inches. Rinse it really well just to make sure like anything that was in the can is now off, and mix it together, and then you have a really good like rice and vegetable mix. I know I have a lot of vegetarian residents as well, so this is a really great vegetarian option as well. And once again, really inexpensive, really great tasting. I mean, the dining hall is awesome. If you haven't checked out the dining hall,
Please do. It's very
it's so good. They revamped the whole thing. Please go to the dining hall.
If you're kind of just chilling in your own space.
And you don't want to walk, and it's after what, 7:45? No, whatever time the dining hall closes. And you need to mix it up. You have a test to study for. Grab your rice cooker, grab some mixed vegetables, and make it happen.
Yeah.
So that is gonna pretty much conclude Lost in the Grizzly Sauce. Until next time, we're gonna talk about some fun things next time. I'm really excited. There's just so much you can do with crock pots, you guys.
Yeah, and we're just gonna expand your knowledge.
Really,
This
we're gonna
wonderful
enrich your
crock
life.
pot.
It's
Oh,
gonna be
yeah.
awesome.
So here we have our final finished product, which is amazing looking buffalo chicken dip, which is incredible to look at as much as I'm hopeful it's going to be good to taste. So I've never had bacon bits and jalapenos in it before, but we're about to try something new. So we're going to grab our bowls here,
Super excited.
grab our crackers.
We also have tortilla
Oh
options.
yeah,
We
so
also
we'll get it going here. Oh my god.
Oh my
The
god.
to taste rule is definitely a new thing. We're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
season to taste always,
Love the
especially
cake.
with spice.
The nose.
The nose
Knows always.
This is
So
very
from
bad.
all of us here at Grizzly News, keep
Keep
growling,
growling,
Grizzlies.